Aquarius, what's good, Aquarius? How are things going with y'all? Well, we're about to see here. Sorry for putting out these videos late. I have had a lot of things to do within this last month, and well, pretty soon I'll be putting out you guys a video for May, and hopefully I can get all of those videos out before May begins. But please excuse me if I don't, as things are still kind of busy. So, Aquarius, this is the reading for the rest of April and possibly going into the month of May, as I was mentioning to Capricorns. And so, of course, as y'all know, I am David with Tarot and Astrology for All. So if you guys haven't checked out my Facebook page, go ahead and check it out. Most of the time, I'm here on YouTube though, so if you guys want to look for new content and stuff like that, make sure you look there first, because that's where it's going to be at. I want to try to keep my Facebook updated, but as you can see, things are fairly busy, so it's very hard to keep track of two types of social media at the same time, and I'm learning that the hard way. So alright, enough of that. This is going to be the main spread for you guys, and I don't know if I mentioned in the previous videos, but this video might get cut off at a certain part of the relationship, or some part of the spread. So in order for you guys to get the necessary information from it, do check out the other video that's going to be linked in the description below. Doesn't matter where it cuts off. Hopefully I get the first reading, or the main reading, and whatever else I can, if it's relationship, whether it's career spread or anything like that, and then have the advice on the other one, or have the main spread on the first video and then have the other ones on the second video, or if the possibility arises to have the all three different spreads put into one video. So let's see. Alright, so I do feel that some of you guys have regrets. I do feel that some of you Aquarians are going through changes. Some of you guys might be going through instabilities, or some types of conflicts. I do feel that for some of you guys may have been coming from that, so you guys may not be experiencing it anymore for some of you, but I do feel that you guys are holding regrets from it. So what's up with that, Aquarius? All right, let's see. Okay, so you guys, in your minds, in your thoughts, you guys feel like not just like you're regretting things, right? Not just like there's secrets that have been kept on your end, but I do feel like these secrets, whatever these secrets are keeping you trapped, or making you feel that you're trapped. Maybe you may have said something that you didn't mean. Maybe you said something that you shouldn't have said, and because of that, now you're feeling trapped by all these thoughts of the possibilities of things that could go on. Now, along with the houses, I like to denote that these parts of the castle are parts where things are held in the uppermost portions of our mind, or the highest portions of our mind, the most secretive portions of our mind. So I do feel like maybe you guys are hiding some secrets that you guys may have released, and now you're feeling the regret from it. Or maybe you're holding them and you want to let them out, but it's now poisoning you from the inside. So let's see. Alright, so emotionally, or on the emotional sphere, there just hasn't been any breakthroughs. There hasn't been any mental breakthroughs to help you out on the emotional level. That's why you guys are feeling trapped. All of these thoughts are trapping you guys in. And with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, you guys haven't really been feeling a way out. You guys haven't been having those mental, those breakthroughs from the divine to help you get through the situation in a manner that you can do so and not be in this state of regret no more. So, alright. So now we have a court card, and the majority of these cards have been coming out as swords. So this is the power of air, or the power of mind. Now, one of the cool things that I like to say about the King of Swords is the King of Swords. He has structure and routine. So I do feel that on a soul level, you guys are either gaining some structure, trying to gain some structure, or you guys are trying to gain back control or power of your spirit from whatever it is that's going on right here. Now, the King of Swords, he's a logical guy. So I feel like you guys are trying to do this on a logical level. You guys are logically sorting out and structuring your what your soul wants. I do feel like to some extent you guys are restructuring your mind. Some of you are trying to restructure your mind, but spiritually, it feels like the sword just chopped down. Now, I do feel that to some extent, this definitely deals with communication. So I do feel that there is some communication coming in from up above. Now, these clouds right here, those are messages from the divine in the tarot. And so I do feel that to some extent you guys are going to be receiving or are receiving some messages from the divine as far as to what to do in this situation. I do feel like these are coming into your mind, but you're having trouble beginning them or having trouble putting them into use in terms of like how to emotionally express it. Now, I do feel that whatever you guys feel on the physical plane is not really happy. I do feel that whatever joy, emotions you experience or that you express to those in your physical world, I do feel like you guys are hiding something. Once again, the house shows up right here. So there are secrets that are being housed. There are secrets that are being kept. I do feel like this is a stage. Really, you guys are insecure. A lot of you are insecure, but you guys are giving up the idea that you guys are secure and that you guys are happy, when really, on the inside, you guys are regretting a lot of different things. And, ooh, I just got goosebumps right now on my leg, which is weird. That's not usually a place where I would normally get goosebumps, but, okay. Now, alright, so that's what's going on right now. Now, one of the obstacles, okay, is the King of Wands. Now, as far as the King of Wands goes, in the reverse, as it's shown here, is that the King of Wands, he's lacking the ambitious energy that he would normally have in the upright. Now, one thing that I do want to say is that maybe because of what's going on here, you guys are acting a little too severe, and that could be a little bit too intolerant as well. And I do feel that with the King of Swords, that you guys may be acting mentally arrogant or spiritually arrogant, not really heeding the calls or heeding the messages that the universe is trying to send to you. So in some way, I do feel like you guys are somewhat cut off from consciousness.
November 8th, 1974 was Friday. I didn't really have plans that night, so I decided that I would...
Okay, now, one of the things that I find too is that with the King of Wands energy, that some of you guys might be impulsive right now. Not really like thinking about what it is that you really do want to say. Not really thinking, or you're basically trapped in your mind right now, and everything that's going on in your current world is based off of your emotional structure, and your emotional structure is all out of whack right now because your mental structure is out of whack. But I do feel like the universe is trying to send you messages, trying to give you guys some advice, some hope. But I do feel that that to whatever extent you guys are not listening to it. Now, if you look at the King of Swords, you see this throne right here. It's pretty hard. It's not at all comfortable, and that look on his face, well, it looks like his ass is hurting. So, in a way, I do feel that like not to like cuss too much, but I feel like your ass is hurting because of this whole situation. Now, one of the things about the King of Swords too is that on a spiritual level, you might be trying to control people, or using your spiritual energy that you have to control people, or to try to control people. Now, I do feel that it stems off of these regrets that you guys have, these regrets that are eating away at you guys, and because these regrets are eating away with you, eating away at you, you guys are having this lack of ambition, this lack of energy, this lack of, planning and moving forward with things, and things are appearing very, very stuck and stagnant. Now, here, okay, so an obstacle right here could be in terms of the cups. The Ace of Cups is usually the beginning of new emotions. So I do feel like with the Ace of Cups, the universe is handing you new emotions, a new energy. It's overflowing new energy down to you or down to the collective consciousness, and you're not connecting to this consciousness. You're not letting this download take place. And as a result, since you're not letting this download take place, you're not gaining that renewal of your emotions, that renewal of mind, that renewal of spirit that you definitely need in order to move forward with this, in order to turn this King of Wands energy into the upright. Now, these messages, these opportunities that the universe is presenting to you on an emotional level, these are necessary to help get you out of your regret, to turn this Five of Swords into the reverse, so that you guys can, come to terms with whatever's going on in your world, these regrets that you guys have been having, and this is meant to turn this Ace of Swords that's reversed into the upright, so that you guys have those emotional. Or you guys have the breakthroughs that you need in order to interact with people on the emotional level. So, now, yeah, see, as I figured, this is destiny that's trying to take place. Destiny, the wheel of destiny, or the wheel of fate is turning. Literally, it's doing this. Now, when it's in the reverse like this, you guys are not letting it. You guys are basically holding back the wheel of fate for you guys. You guys are preventing it from turning in your favor. And here's the thing: when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune, it's all about changes. The changes that are denoted by the 5 right here on the 5 of Cups. These changes are necessary in order to bring you into a new state of being. Now, this new state of being is actually going to be one of those states of being that comes from love, and basically not regretting those things that you guys have been doing or saying, or ways that you guys have been acting. Now, it's actually going to bring you into a true state of happiness, as opposed to one that's just staged. So I hope this makes sense to you guys, but this is fate. Whatever is happening in your world right now, this is necessary. It's necessary for it to happen, because it's meant to propel you into a new state of being. Usually I attribute the Ace of Cups to the beginning, or the first download of love, and this is showing you what true love is. So I do feel that you guys need to listen to your intuition. You guys need to connect with it, because once you guys connect with it and you stop regretting those things that you guys may have done in the past, and get yourselves out of this by seeing the way out, you guys will definitely have the energy and the intent to be able to make your lives better by letting the wheel of fate turn. Now, if you guys are going through something bad, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune, just know that it's not gonna be very long before the wheel changes. The wheel is always changing. It's always changing, and usually it goes from good to bad to good to bad. Now I do feel that you guys are dwelling upon this bad luck that's going on right now. You guys are dwelling upon these bad circumstances. But the important thing is change that mindset, gain control, gain power of your life again, gain how would I say gain command of your life again. That this is what this whole spread is talking about. It's talking about gain your emotions back, gain your emotional control back, gain your mental control back, so that you can actually see the way out of this situation, let the wheel of fate turn, and allow the energies of both the Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands in the upright instead of in the reverse, to give you that necessary boost of energy that you need in order to make things happen, and in order to allow the wheel of fate to turn. So, I just seen 16. So I don't know if that's a 16, 16, 16. So I don't know if that's anything for you guys, but take a look. For those of you who may be witnessing 16s right now, the ones are energies that are meant to produce new beginnings, new opportunities, new potentials. They're basically the start. You know, when you look at one, it's pointing straight up. It's the upward energy. It's a beginning energy. And the six has to deal with compassion, with communication, with cooperation, with harmony. It also deals with commitments too. So maybe you guys, for some of you guys, commitments are important. I do feel that some of you guys need to have a commitment to bringing yourselves up by getting rid of these regrets, or at least coming to terms with them, so that you guys can put yourselves on the right path. Now, there you go, another 5 right there. This other 5 right here, it's telling me that there's conflict right now. There might be competition for some of you guys, but this competition and this conflict that you guys might be experiencing is there to lift you up. It's there it's there to grind your gears so that you get started in moving yourselves up. It's basically the it's basically the necessary need to get yourselves out of whatever it is that you guys are experiencing. Now, as I was saying before with the Wheel of Fortune, right? That it won't take long for this portion of your cycle to end. I was right, because with the appearance of the Hangman in the reverse, things happen fairly quickly. When the Hangman is in the upright, that's when things take their sweet daggone time. Now, one thing that I do want to put out there is that the Hangman, if you're looking at the Hangman from the perspective of, how would I say? If you look at the Hangman from the perspective of right side up, I do feel like some of you guys are trying to follow society. You guys are trying to follow the norms, I guess you could say. And when it comes to that, the energy that's influencing you right here, which is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, you know, this energy right here it's not. It's basically one of those. You're preventing fate, but what you're doing is it's a loss of control. I feel like the inner energy that's influencing you is a loss of control. Along with the King of Wands energy, which is controlling, and the King of Swords, which is also controlling. I do feel like you guys are controlling people rather than trying to control your situations. For some of you, You guys are trying to control other people that are around you, and I do feel like some of them are feeling this control, and that's why you guys are experiencing some type of conflict. So you guys need to, stop with the controlling energies. Start being tolerant. Stop being rude, right? And really show that compassion. You guys are having trouble showing that compassion, that love, because you guys may not be connected to the universal energies, and because you guys are preventing the wheel of fate from turning. You guys are putting yourselves into a position where it's only a downward spiral. Now, I do feel that with this message that I'm giving to you guys, I do feel like you guys will hopefully take the advice that's presented in this video and put it to good use. Try to see things from a different perspective, because when you're like this, you're looking at everything as if the world or society was looking at things, or looking at it as if you were asleep. So I do want to say that be aware of that. Make sure that whatever it is that you guys are looking at, that you look at it from a different point of view and not just from the societal norm point of view, because that's only going to cause anxiety, that's only going to cause agony, that's only going to cause regret, and everything that the Five of Cups stands for. So, in saying that, I do feel that if you guys take this advice, like I was saying, you guys will be led to victory. Now, the Six of Wands energy is somebody who has been to battle, somebody who's been victorious. And if you look at the wreath right there, he's got a wreath on his wand that he's carrying, and he's got that laurel on his head, which shows that he's been victorious in combat, or that he's been victorious in some kind of conflict, which is the next card after the Five of Wands. So I do feel that this energy right here from 5 to 6, it's letting us know that you guys will be victorious. It won't take long. As I said, with the Hangman in the reverse, it speaks of a short period of time. And I do feel that as you become conquerors of the situation, as you become victorious in whatever this journey is that you guys are on right now, I do feel like there's going to be people who are going to be looking at you maliciously. So beware of that. Don't focus on it. Don't let it run your life. Don't try to control the situation. But let it just let it be like a point of reference for you to know that you're going on a higher path, and that you're actually traveling the steps that you need to in your soul mission, so that you can raise your vibration and everything like that. Now, I do feel that there's definitely changes going on, and these changes are asking you to move away from the societal norms. These changes are asking you to take a new path. And I do feel that with all of this energy right here, this destined path that you guys are resisting, you guys are used to following the societal norms as Aquarians or as air signs. You guys go with the flow. You guys know what's going on with society. You guys have that ability to be social. So you guys are used to following the societal norms. However, these changes that are taking place with the fives, they're necessary in order to get you out of your comfort zone, in order to get you out of the ability to follow the rules and to be a little bit rebellious, I guess you could say. But it's there to help you. It's there to help you get out of that element of complacency and knowing exactly what's going on, so that you guys can grow, so that you guys can learn, so that you guys can expand. And that's actually very, very good energy, because when it comes to the Hierophant in the reverse, you might feel restricted for some of you guys. I do feel that some of you guys may feel restricted by what's going on in society. See, you guys are trying to follow what society is saying. You guys are trying to use the wisdom that you've gained and the passion that you've gained in order to follow society and try to understand what's going on with the society. But that's only causing you pain. that's only causing you regret, that's only causing you agony. And as a result, that's what's leading you to be feeling like you're trapped. But I do feel that you guys need to step out of your comfort zone, stop with trying to follow society, and let the wheel of fate turn and take you on this different path that's going on for you guys. Now, the Hierophant also, when it comes to the Hierophant in the reverse, I do feel that some of you guys are feeling subversive. Some of you guys are feeling secretive. I do feel that I do feel that some of you guys are feeling the rebellious energy already. And if anybody tells you, that you're not supposed to feel, or that you're not supposed to emit that type of energy, don't believe them. The universe is sending you on a path that's supposed to be rebellious because you're supposed to learn from this experience. This experience is supposed to help you really to learn who you are and how you operate and how else you can operate. These changes that are happening, they're necessary. We have we have 2 aces, we have 2 kings, we have 3 fives. I don't know if 5, 6, 5 is anything significant for you guys, but that's something that you guys may want to look into also, along with the 1s and the 6s. I do feel like 6 is an important number for you guys this month, and this might actually be an important number for you guys going into next month. But with the 6s, it's talking about that cooperation, that harmony, that compassion, and remaining committed, because when it comes to yourself, to these downloads that you receive from the universe, it's very, very important that you bring yourself to a state where you can be accepting of these energies, so that you can allow it to make you harmonious. I do feel like all of these conflicts are necessary in order to help you guys see things from a different point of view, and to whatever. Ooh, look at that. The five of swords in the reverse. I do feel like messages are coming in for you guys, for some of you guys. For others of you guys, I do feel like you guys are looking to see if messages are coming in. With the 5 of swords, the message is clear. Mutual agreement, or are you in it to win it? Now, I do feel that you guys, to some extent, are in it to win it, but I do feel like you guys need to reach that state of mutual agreement. But in order to reach a stage of mutual agreement, you guys have to see things from a different perspective, if that makes any sense. So when it comes to things of that nature, the 2 10s going on, that's a good example of things coming to a close. These are things coming to an end, and since you guys got 4 5s on this, you guys are really, really in a state of conflict, but you guys are really, really in a state where it's necessary to break away from the societal norms in order to really put yourselves into a position to be who you really want to be, and to actually have this happy home, or this happy life, this happy wife, whatever it is that you guys are searching for, without it actually being a stage. So, because whatever's going on in you guys' lives, I have to say, is an injustice to you. This is the energy that the whole reading is sitting on, and I do feel that society has been unjust to you. I feel that it has been unjust to you, and because of that, you guys are choosing to rebel from society. You guys are choosing to do things a different way, which is good. Once you let the wheel of fate turn, justice will take its course, and all of those things that used to plague you before, so long as you don't bring yourselves to hang around them or to let them influence your life, they'll just pass. They'll go. They'll leave. Everything will turn out to be in your favor. You might have some people that are looking at you like, but it's cool. It's cool because you're doing what you need to do. You're going to be growing your life and all of that. So I want to go ahead and move into the relationship spread. Hopefully I can get this in before the video cuts off. But if it does cut off, then I'm sorry. But I will go ahead and start off with recording the next video so that I can post both of them up at the same time. So this is a relationship spread for you guys. I don't see anything related to work. This is more of like a mental, or this is more of a solo battle that you guys are fighting. I don't feel like there's anything too much into relationships, but I do want to just do a relationship spread real quick, just so that I could see if maybe there's some aspects of the relationship that you guys are currently in, and if not, this will probably be a relationship between yourself and your mind, so to speak, for those of you who are single. So, 3 shuffles. Cut it. Cut it, 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 cut it. Alright, now take alright, so on one side it's gonna be you, and on the other side it's gonna be your mind, guys. So let's do this. Alright, so or for those of you who are in a relationship, this other side will be you, your significant other. Alright, so alrighty. So okay, so then there might be some aspects of this that are pertaining to the relationship. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, let me get something to drink. I know this video is probably going to cut off, but I will record the next one right after that, so don't you guys fret. I know, I should be drinking water also, but I feel like a brisk right now. I feel like this brisk is necessary. Okay, so on one side you have the 2 of Pentacles, and I do believe this may be you, but let's see. Now, with the 2 of Pentacles, it's all about choices, but it's all about balancing things, balancing the structure of things. Now, I do feel like this is talking about an imbalance within you, an imbalance possibly within your mind, an imbalance between your conscious and subconscious, and I do feel like this is just tossing you around. It's just tossing you all over the place, tossing you all around. Now, with the Lovers, on the other side, I feel like there's less stability because of it. They probably have knowledge of what it is that's going on, so there's no fooling them or fooling yourself if you guys are single. And I do feel that